Racism don't work without black cooperation. It ain't gonna end without white participation. All right? I'm at the Atlas Group. David Smith, Fox 45, Atlas Restaurants. We talk about Monopoly, the Cheaters Edition, the play-to-play politics in Maryland. And we're gonna start right here. That's Mayor Brandon Scott and me. Mayor Brandon Scott, everything that you got to turn over to the voters before the 2024 elections. That's called voter suppression by the Democratic Party. That's Mayor Brandon Scott. All right? We talking about voter suppression by the Democratic and the Republican Party. That's Governor Larry Hogan. And that's a movie release. That's John Bailey and Karen Levy. I never got a trial. I went home on vacation and came back on probation. And I've been waiting for a trial since 2007. Right here. Freedom is almost perfected. A few more laws, regulations, and cages. That's art and activism, the art of protest. I was making a documentary about America's prison industry. Weaving the social fabric. All right, M&T Bank. That's my mother and my family. You feel me? Honor thy mother and thy father, and thy days shall be long, and my days are long. This is my family. And this is who I used to be back in the 80s. All right, territorial drug disputes. All that shit that y'all going through now, I did that shit in 81, 82, 83. In 85, I stopped. I retired in 85. I ain't picked up a gun since 1986. That's Mike Tyson. Mike said, knock you out. My mother used to live in Vegas. See who that is? That's Delegate Sheila Roof. Taxation without representation is denial of my constitutional rights. I was making a documentary about the Democratic Party. About Mayor Brandon Scott. Talking about a body of politics? We're going to talk about Mayor Brandon Scott and his rise to power. And we're going to go through letters to Zion. And that's on the register already. All right? It's registered. If you go to the Maryland Volunteer Lawyers for the Arts, get my paperwork. That's Kamala Harris. Like I said, racism don't work without black cooperation. And we're talking about America's prison industry. That's the NAACP. All right? That's the Bureau of Prisons. And these are the supporters of shorties. Racism don't work without black cooperation, but it ain't gonna end without white participation. These are white people standing up for shorty. You feel me? Check the zip codes. That's Atlas Restaurant. David Smith had this in 2007. All right? 2011, I put a toilet in front of the courthouse. It was about your prison industry. Racism in the judicial system. That's Scott Shellenberger. Scott Shellenberger got that and he destroyed evidence. The same way that y'all sent Nathan to jail, y'all got to do it to Scott Shellenberger. We dying out here, man. We burying our kids and our kids supposed to bury us. Y'all got our life fucked up. You see who that is? That's the state prosecutor in Chief Hyatt. The state prosecutor in Chief Hyatt. That's Tim Williams from WJZ. And when I put that toilet in front of the school board, Fern Shin from the Baltimore Brew lied to y'all. That toilet was about the school to prison pipeline. David Smith had that. That's why he doing Project Baltimore, because of what I told him. See who that is? State Attorney Marilyn Mosby, 2016. I'm the cook in Baltimore. I'm the cook. See who that is? Mayor Moxley of Waukegan. Like I said, dear Governor Hogan. That's Governor Hogan, and that's Donald Trump. We talking about mass incarceration in your prison industry. Racism don't work without black cooperation. That's a fact. Making a movie ain't against the law. Did you use the toilet today? You're going to think about me tomorrow. It's a time to pee. 5 o'clock in the morning. You're going to think about me. That's Chuck D and Shorty. It's art and activism. Potty training politicians. People pay attention to dumbass shit. That's me at the Department of Justice with Chuck D. You feel me? Toilet don't care if you black, white, straight, or gay. A toilet take your shit every day. You feel me? A toilet take your shit every day. Jesus had a cross. Martin had a dream. Malcolm got a gun. Shorty got a toilet. We all got our shit to deal with. Mayor Brandon Scott, if you don't turn over that evidence before the 2024 elections, that's voter suppressions. Ex-felons got a right to vote. That means that you can go to jail, like Kwame Kilpatrick. Because we're going to talk about the money behind the machine. From 2006 to now. Documented. Social media for social change. Are we there yet?